Your kit comes with a bunch of fibers and ribbons that are left over after you've tied your ribbon onto the tags in the kit. To bind the book, the next thing you do is take one of your fibers and cut them into 8-inch lengths. So just measure out each piece and cut it into your 8-inch lengths. And continue to do that with each of your fibers until you have cut the lengths, all of your lengths. Once you have all of your ribbons and fibers cut into 8-inch lengths, just randomly take up different piles of them and begin to make 5 piles of ribbon until everything is evenly divided. Once you have your piles evenly distributed with the different ribbons and fibers and you like the color combination, put them in the order you want to use them and set them aside. Okay, so now we're going to bind the book. The way in which we're going to do this is you take a piece of dental floss and you fold it in half just so that you've got a loop on one side and then the long strings on another, and take a fairly long piece of string. And then you push the dental floss through the book. Once you have the loop on the other side, you take one of your piles of string that you've aligned, and you make sure that all of the pieces of the string, oops, that one came apart into 2 pieces. Make sure all your pieces of the string are lined up on one end and they all come down nicely. Put it through the loop, and hold the one end of it. Tug the loop, doesn't have to be too far. Tug the loop back toward the back of the book, and you sometimes have to tug pretty hard. You have to tug pretty hard, and you have to sort of watch how it's coming through. And you sort of, while holding this, and this part takes time, so take your time. You kind of watch how it comes through the book. It goes better if you hold it with the flat side down. And you just tug it through each of the holes. Whew. Now be careful if you don't pull too fast, because you do need it on each side. So once you've tugged it through, you look at it and you get it on each. Make sure you have pieces on each side and that they're pretty even length. Then pull the previous parts aside, twist them. I find it easier to do if I twist it. And then you tie a knot. Tie the first knot, you twist a little more, you tie the second knot, and then you fluff and untwist what you just did. So now we've got 2 holes done. And you keep doing this all the way down through each of your 5 holes until you have used up all your piles of yarn and the book is completely bound. So now this is what the book looks like when it's fully bound. You've put your yarn in all 5 holes and it's completely bound.